stop button on quality. The key is your staff so scared of you that they won't put the stop button because they can't tell you something that's a fundamental problem? That's the question. I'm not going to get too much, let's move forward here. Website. My staff is critical of me. I've got everything about them. I got candid photographs, video intros of them, what it means for them to work in my place, big polished photographs, not these tiny little doodads in the corner of something. I've got photos about occupying half the page because I want my patients to understand, I want my staff to understand they're core to me. Everything about them, they're core to me. And I do an annual retreat. We went to Cancun last year. You don't have to go crazy like that. But what did we do during that weekend? Was it just all fun? Well, most of it was, but there was a small part of it where we focused on personal growth. The idea is that we didn't talk about business strategies, how to win and how to do this. We said, hey, who are you? And how can you get better? We did a thing called Lifeline. If you haven't done this, be careful. It's dangerous. A lifeline basically is a 15-minute time where you open your core. You say, these are the 3 best things in my life and these are the 3 tragedies. And we cried. You know who opened it? I opened it. If you can't open it with openness and you ask some guy that's going to be closed, the whole session is closed. But I opened the lifeline and I cried. I opened it. And the idea is, hey, look, if I'm put myself in a vulnerable position, you can too. It's very, very important. So it's about celebration. And Southwest Airlines, they not only celebrate, like going to the golf course, they celebrate and they record that celebration. So the celebration is something so important. Birthdays are recorded on my website. All little events in their life, things that we do, you know, the birth of a child, it's all about celebrate. And not only just celebrate their lives, celebrate your successes. You know, as I said, when I have a great before and after, everything stops. All staff gets pulled over to look at it. And then the patient talks about how that event changed that person's life. There is a core reinforcement of the mission on a daily basis. That's so, so important. Emotional intelligence, this is an important thing. We all think we're smart people, right? But the key is, are we really smart in our heart? And followers will instinctively fall behind a natural leader. They're not going to fall behind just a touted titular leader. They're going to follow behind someone that actually inspires leadership. If you have no one following you, I hate to tell you, you're not a leader, okay? I just said this earlier, so I'm going to move forward with this. We're almost done. How to become a leader. I love public speaking. You think I was always this comfortable? You know, the first time I had to do it real, I've done it for so many years, was I was with Ed. Susan called me up and said, hey, Sam, you know what? Ed's sick again. Yeah. You got 2 hours to give his talk, right? Remember that? I was on the Stairmaster at the gym, and I said, oh my God, you got to be kidding me. I'm not going to give this talk. I went up there, I had no notes, no preparation. I was scared crapless, and I started to talk, and halfway through I said, this is pretty easy. The lie is public speaking is easy. It's not. But after a while, it becomes excruciatingly easy. The first time is not easy. Anyone tells you the first time was easy, they're lying to you. Join Toastmasters, get out there, and it will give you an incredible confidence, an incredible vision to formulate your ideas in front of a public. And really, this is something that sounds childish, but it's not. It's no, understand and love people. I love people. I love talking to any of you afterwards. I love people. These are some reading materials. You don't have to, I know you can have to write everything down, but if you want to ask me some things, Blink is great. Just means, look, go by that gut. Nuts, fantastic book about why Southwest Airlines is so fantastic. It's your ship I talked about earlier. I love this book, 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. If you're going to read a leadership book, I love this. Maxwell's got about 50 of them. This one's the one to read. It's fantastic. And Ken Blanchard's Leading at a Higher Level. If you didn't get all this down, I can talk to you in a second. I'm almost done, Susan. I know I got about a minute. The idea, I was at the Botox Allergan meeting, and they said, I was listening to the President, Robert Grant, and he said he went to Israel, and he asked Shimon Peres, 85 years old, leader of Israel in the past and the present, he said, what are you most proud of? And Peres looked back at him and he said, I'm the most proud that I've never looked back. That's pretty amazing for an 85-year-old. I understand one thing. If what I've given you today is some resonance, fantastic. And if you feel like you're not there, who cares? We're all a work in progress. Don't look back at your mistakes. Change it and look forward. Exercise reminder, I just put that up one more time because I talked about it earlier. Know your core values and your core purpose and make sure everyone can articulate that. I love this saying. So this has nothing to do with the talk per se, but I've got to say it because I absolutely just love it. Vision without action is only a dream. Action without vision is merely passing time. But vision with action will change the world, and I believe in it. If you don't love what you're doing, stop it. If your staff doesn't love what they're doing, they need to leave. Stop thinking and start feeling. Thank you very much.